How's it going, guys? We're doing a different sharpening today than we normally do. Just kind of prove we can, or learn more. There's 1,000 ways to sharpen a knife, and we want to know each effective way to do it. And we know some, we don't know others. We refuse to do some, and we do others we shouldn't. So, we got us knife here that we're going to kind of show off and do a little bit of sharpening on because it needs a little love. So let's get into this little stone over here. All right. So what I got here is this little custom made knife, and it's this is a local guy that I know. Moshi Marty Knives. You can find him on Instagram, probably Facebook, I don't know. But this is one of his first knives that he did. I believe this isn't mine. This is a friend of mine, so we're just sharpening it for a friend. And but it's a fairly useful little knife, or bigger knife, I guess. But needs a little lanyard on it, but it's a bit thick there. It's more like a steak knife, like a kitchen steak knife, like the old Chicago cutleries. But anyway, it's tall. I'm gonna back you up there just a little bit, but just using some water. We're going all the way, and what we're going to do today is we're going to do the classic. If I can get it right. Oh, you can tell I'm not too accustomed to that. The want to go in a circle here is insane, but when you go in a circle, everything kind of stays in the middle. You can kind of see there's a little bit of a, which you're pretty far away. We can adjust you and get you in there. But there's kind of a little bit of a in there. But we'll get us in a rhythm here with the certain edge geometry on this knife. You gotta really get up on it, which you can really feel that dragging. I mean, this sucker is dull. I don't particularly care for that. which, you know, we don't have no microscopic lens or anything. We get a little bit off there, but we're starting to focus. We're starting to work a burr into there, you know. So I can do a few more passes. Yeah, that's actually feeling good. That's feeling really good, actually. Get some tism in there on that, but not necessarily. I'm not a fan of that, but I know some people are. And we're getting a burr, so we'll be switching over to the other side in just a minute. I just want a good slow passes. All right, we're somewhere. All right, so folks, we had to take a pause for the cause. It's dark. We're back now. And we're almost done here with that side. Actually, we are done with this side of the stone. We had a little hiccup, and something we've noticed. But this knife isn't straight. It's off just a little bit on the edge. It's got a tweak to it. So with something like this, it's never going to be as sharp. Anyway, phone call. It's a slight tweak to this blade, and it'll never be just, it'll never hold that, and it'll never hold a great edge necessarily. I mean, it'll hold an edge and it'll hold a good edge, but it's a pain to sharpen, and you'll just never get it all just perfectly how you want it. But it's not so terrible that we can't put an edge on it. We have a burr kind of built up there, so you know, we're there. So let's kind of hit it on this finer grit side a few times here. Yeah. Forget what I'm doing here. It's pretty cold out here, folks. As you can see, I'm wearing a sweater. You can hear that gliding across there. It sounds pretty good to me. Doesn't sound how I'd particularly, you know, done these slow strokes like this, these slow, long, one-directional strokes. Move that back up for you. And you can always go the other way, guys, if you want to, you know, you can go. But I like going one way, so. like twist and kink in this blade is kind of, that's what's kind of throwing us for a loop here. Pushing too hard into it. You don't want to do that, guys. Don't push too hard into your stone. We're getting somewhere. I don't back that up for you. Don't have a piece of paper, but that's getting somewhere. We just skive the edge off of that. It's cool. Everything doesn't quite work as good when it's cold, but make sure that's cleaned off there, and we'll just kind of, I personally like to hold stuff, guys. That's just me. I'll back you up so you can get the whole deal, but there's a lot of people that say there's no skill in the stropping. There's a lot of skill in the stropping, because you can knock the edge right off if you get too steep and you drag that down there. I prefer not to get too steep, you know, about like that, you know, not too much. I don't know if you guys could see that, how that blade picks up right there. Kind of, it picks up there, and there's just a kind of a wobble to it. That's what I'm talking about when it's not straight, you know. Stop, pick up, stop, pick up. But you can see the daylight kind of when I get down there to it, kind of hit that edge there a little bit. Ooh. All right, we've had some complaints about that, so we got her pretty sharp now that I got a bald spot. That ought to work. What do you think, folks? That's pretty good. We can shave the hair off our legs with this now, and our hands, no matter what. It's a nice knife. It's not just tits on straight, but it's good enough. It'll be a good using knife. Well, obviously it'll be a good using knife. That's a Moshi Marty. Of course, that's backwards because I'm filming backwards, but he's a local knife maker. You can check him out, I think, on like Instagram. I think he has a website. IMOSHIMARTY. This is one of his first knives. He's got, you know, a lot of improvements over the years and stuff. Makes a pretty good quality knife now. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, it's Christmas season, by the way. So, go buy your loved ones and your children of age a knife. Teach your children how to use a knife. And y'all have a good Christmas. A lovely Christmas. Merry Christmas. And to all, good night. We'll see you guys on the next one. There you go. Moshi Marty. And it'll cut leather.